Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Today, I want to read to you the Spitting Book. Follow along and you can watch the pictures. Once upon a time, in a school far, far away, there was a boy who liked to spit. He spat at his mother. He spat at his brother. He spat at his father and sister at the same time. He spat at his dog. He spat at his cat. He spat at a frog. He spat at a bat. He even tried to spit at his pet fish, but it was already wet and didn't notice. One day, his family had a meeting. They called the boy in and said, "This has to stop. Spitting is gross, it isn't nice, and it makes people sick." The boy looked at his mother, father, brother, sister, even the dog and cat, and his lip started to quiver. He took one more look, spat at them all, and laughed all the way to his bedroom, where he closed the door and thought of some more people to spit at. The next day, the boy went to school and decided that it would be fun to spit at more people. So he started just before the bell rang, and he spat at the bus driver. When they went into class, the teacher asked, why was the bus driver crying? He said the boy had spat at him. Then the teacher said, "This has to stop. Spitting is gross. It isn't nice, and it makes people sick." The boy laughed and spat at the teacher. The teacher sent the boy to the office. On the way in, he spat at the secretary and even the principal. The principal said, "This has to stop. Spitting is gross. It isn't nice, and it makes people sick." The boy looked at the principal, his lip quivered, and then he laughed and he spat at him again. The principal called the boy's parents and said he had to stay home until he stopped spitting. The boy stayed home and practiced spitting. He spat high, he spat low, he spat fast, he spat slow, he spat hard, he spat light, he spat lots with all his might. It was now summer, and the family had to wear scuba gear instead of t-shirts just to stay dry. All the while, the boy kept spitting and laughing. One day, the family made a plan. They decided, since they had to all wear scuba equipment, to take the boy to the ocean for a vacation. They had to drive the whole way because people who spit aren't allowed on an airplane. It was a long, hot drive, and the boy had time to think. He had his own seat in the van, far from everyone else. The boy had never seen the ocean before. He was so excited that he forgot all about spitting. His mom brought a soft blanket for the boy and put it on the sand on the beach. The ocean was the nicest thing the boy had ever seen, and he fell asleep listening to the water swish back and forth, back and forth. Suddenly, the boy woke up. He let out a yelp and started to cry. His mother, father, brother, and sister came running to see what was wrong. The boy sat up. He was dripping wet. A huge whale had spat on him. He was so mad. He yelled at the whale, "This has to stop. Spitting is gross. It isn't nice, and it makes people sick." The boy's mother, father, brother, and sister laughed. And when they stopped laughing, they got a dry towel and helped dry the boy off. With tears in his eyes, the boy said, "Spitting is gross. It isn't nice, and it makes people sick." And he never spat again. The end.